cayenne pepper's in your blood and it sees a bleed, it'll constrict the blood vessels to stop the bleeding. Yes, it dilates the blood vessels when it's in the blood, but if it sees a break, it'll constrict that. Beautiful illustration of Psalm 104 verse 14, that God gave herbs for the service of man. Remember? They're there to serve you. Where would you like me? What would you like me to do?
Big Pharma has hid this spice, solving 15 health problems. Today, Barbara O'Neill will share with you about a special herb, cayenne pepper, which goes far beyond being just a spice for everyday meals. But don't let its appearance fool you. Cayenne pepper is not only a spicy seasoning, but also an herb with many amazing health benefits. Cayenne pepper has many uses beyond your expectations. Research has shown that cayenne pepper can help prevent and treat at least 10 to 15 health disorders, from aiding digestion and relieving pain to stimulating blood circulation and improving heart health. This herb is truly a powerful medicine that you can easily find in your kitchen. In the next few minutes, Barbara O'Neill will share stories, valuable knowledge, and ways to use cayenne pepper, both internally and externally, to help improve your health and speed up recovery.
Cayenne pepper is a remarkable herb. Some people say we shouldn't use it because it's a stimulant. It is not a stimulant like caffeine or alcohol or marijuana is a stimulant. It's a blood stimulant. That means it's good because Leviticus 17:11 states that the life of the flesh is in the blood. So anything that moves blood is going to be helpful. There's a book you can get, it's by Sam Beiser, it's called Curing with Cayenne. And he shows in that book that you put cayenne with any other herb and it'll intensify that other herb's action. It's a blood stimulant. It can be used internally and it can be used externally. And I think in your book it shows how it does three main things internally in the blood. It thins the blood, it strengthens the arterial walls, and it opens the capillaries. So let me tell you about an experience I had a few years ago. It was one of our retreats. I got the call, lady'd had a heart attack. I was only 3 minutes away, that's why you have to be fit. I ran down, it was a cooking class with about 16 people, and she was lying on the floor. She was 80. Her husband said she'd already had a few that year, and they always called the ambulance, but they thought, let's see what they do. And I said to my offsider, cayenne pepper, quickly. We got the cayenne pepper. Now there was a guy holding a pulse, and he said the pulse is almost gone. She was just white. So I don't know how much I got, you're just in a hurry, so I think I got about half a teaspoon, put it straight in her mouth. She was half conscious, gave her a little bit of water to drink. And the guy holding the pulse yelled out, "The pulse is strong." This would have been 2 minutes. And you could feel that pulse come back, and all the blood came back to her face. She sat up and said, "What happened?" Everyone around was going, "Whoa." And I said, "No, it's not me, it's the cayenne pepper." So we sold out of cayenne pepper that program. What did the cayenne pepper do? It thinned the blood, it opened the capillaries and got a dramatic delivery of blood through the whole body. Remember, 1 minute for 1 drop of blood to go around your whole body. I have read about it, but then I actually experienced it. So cayenne pepper can also be used to boost hydrochloric acid. You take it in internally, it'll boost digestion. Cayenne pepper can also ease a sore throat. Remember, it's in the flu bomb. It might give it initial tingle, but then when that tingle settles down, some people take or are told to take aspirin for a blood thinner. In fact, I have read where it is recommended that anyone over the age of 50 should be on half an aspirin a day. You might have heard that. Well, what the research is showing today is that aspirin causes stomach bleeds. It's the #1 cause of stomach ulcers. It causes brain bleeds and eye bleeds. That's what the recent research is showing. Cayenne pepper will not cause that at all.
Next, Barbara O'Neill will show you how to use cayenne pepper externally. One of its interesting applications is improving blood circulation, especially in cases of cold feet due to poor circulation. Let's explore how to apply it simply and effectively.
I find people that allow their feet to be cold, eventually their feet are numb. And eventually, the next step after numb feet is gangrene of the toes. You see, the blood's the life of the flesh, and any part of the body that's cold, blood's not going in there. So blood's not feeding the area, it's not feeding the herbs, the nerves. You cannot put cold feet into hot water. or you'll damage the tissues. So what can you do? You can make a cane compress to put on the bottom of the feet. You get some paper towel and you cut it to the size of the foot, a couple of layers of cling wrap there, and then you put a little olive oil on there. Not a lot, because you don't want to soil your sheets. So I'm going to put it in this plate to show you how you can put it on lightly. So I'm just going to dab it on. The reason why I'm putting olive oil there is in a minute I'm going to sprinkle the cayenne on it, and this causes the cayenne to stick to it. So it's really just there for the cayenne pepper to stick to it. Now that's about the right amount. As I said, any more and it will leak, because this compress is worn overnight. So you can see I've just got a light sprinkling of oil there. And now I'm going to put the cayenne pepper on that. So you put about a half a teaspoon for each foot. So that's about half a teaspoon. So you can see the way I'm holding it up, the cayenne pepper is now sticking to the paper, and the foot goes straight onto that. And then you put a sock on and leave it on all night. If I put that on my foot, by 4 in the morning, I'm waking up wanting to rip it off because my feet are so hot. But if someone has no feeling in their feet, or if someone regularly has cold feet, often by morning they're feeling a little tingle. So you would probably wear it every second night until your feet get hot. So that's a very easy way to warm up feet, because feet must be warm. So you'd put one on each foot. I've even made it and folded it up and left it at one lady's house that I visited, and she had no feeling in her feet. Peripheral neuropathy, that's a side effect of chemotherapy, where people lose that feeling in their feet. They can bring their feet alive again with the cayenne pepper compresses.
Moreover, cayenne pepper is also a great way to care for cardiovascular health, helping with good blood circulation and maintaining a healthy heart. As a blood circulation stimulant, cayenne pepper plays an important role in promoting healing. In fact, when combined with other herbs, it can enhance their effectiveness. A great example is using cayenne pepper internally to treat a sore throat, thanks to its anti-inflammatory properties and ability to improve blood circulation. Cayenne pepper is an excellent choice for people with respiratory issues, such as those recovering from pneumonia or other infections. It helps improve oxygen and nutrient supply to the lungs, promoting the healing process. Cayenne pepper is also used in steam inhalation to treat respiratory problems. Simply add a pinch of cayenne pepper to a bowl of hot water and inhale the steam to open up airways, soothe irritation, and reduce congestion. This simple method is very effective for acute respiratory problems like colds and chronic issues like sinusitis. Cayenne pepper is truly a remarkable natural remedy for respiratory health.
Cayenne pepper is a blood mover, and cayenne pepper will bring blood to an area. Cayenne pepper can be used internally and it can be used externally. How much? You might start with 1/4 teaspoon in a little water 3 times a day. Personally, I think it's the easiest way to take it. 1/4 teaspoon into 1/3 cup of water and just throw it down. Might tingle a little, but then it settles quickly. Some people love it and put it on their food 3 times a day. Build up to 1/2 teaspoon 3 times. Someone can't handle that, they could have maybe a capsule 3 times a day. If someone's coming off medication, it's important to have it 3 times a day. Cayenne pepper can be used externally. And where you use cayenne pepper externally, and you might be surprised at what I'm about to say, if someone's had a cut and you sprinkle that into the cut, it'll stop the bleeding. And it can even help to pull the cut together. Obviously there might be some serious cuts that might need stitches. And you might also remember the other day I talked about pine pitch. Pine pitch can be poured into a deeper cut, and as that dries it'll seal it. When a person has had chemotherapy, often they suffer from peripheral neuropathy, which means they lose feeling in their feet. And I am told that this is an incredibly uncomfortable experience. One man said, "I can't feel my feet, but when I go to bed at night, it feels like there are 2 rocks hanging on the end of my legs. It is so uncomfortable." And so what we did was we put cayenne pepper compresses on the bottom of his feet. So to make the cayenne pepper compress, we fold up the piece of cling wrap a few times, about the size of the bottom of the foot, and we fold over a couple of layers of kitchen paper.
Honey is another great partner for cayenne pepper, with its natural sweetness helping balance out the spiciness. This combination is especially useful for soothing a sore throat and boosting energy. Mixing honey with cayenne pepper in herbal tea or consuming it directly will quickly relieve cold symptoms. Honey also has antibacterial properties, helping to treat infections naturally. Cayenne pepper is a very powerful herb, not only known for stimulating blood circulation but also for improving thyroid function. If you have an underactive thyroid, applying cayenne pepper can significantly help improve the condition. You can apply a cayenne pepper poultice to the thyroid area for a few hours. This will stimulate the thyroid and improve blood circulation. Some people have even stopped their hypothyroidism medication after using this method and improving their lifestyle. One typical success story is about a woman with hypothyroidism who stopped taking medication after using cayenne pepper and changing her lifestyle. After using cayenne pepper, her thyroid hormone levels stabilized and she no longer needed medication. However, Barbara advises that applying cayenne pepper at night might overstimulate the thyroid. Instead, using it in the morning when the skin is more porous will yield the best results, helping the thyroid function better. Additionally, cayenne pepper has strong antibacterial properties, making it very useful for treating wounds. If you have a cut, sprinkling cayenne pepper on it can help stop the bleeding quickly. One interesting story from Barbara is when she had a severe cut, she used cayenne pepper to stop the bleeding and soothe the wound. Although it may be painful at first, the sensation lasts only a few minutes and then subsides, helping to accelerate the healing process. Barbara O'Neill once recommended using cayenne pepper to help control high blood pressure for her patients. She shared that when she was young, her mother would give her cayenne pepper under the tongue, and this helped to reduce her blood pressure miraculously. Many people were surprised to see her blood pressure drop dramatically thanks to this method. In addition to supporting blood pressure, Barbara O'Neill also emphasizes that cayenne pepper is one of the best foods to boost metabolism. It has the ability to raise the body temperature and make you sweat more, thus promoting the metabolic process. The compounds in cayenne pepper also help reduce cravings, helping you eat less and potentially aiding in weight loss. According to Barbara, a small dose of cayenne pepper each day will not cause harm, although it might cause a burning or tingling sensation. However, she also confirms that cayenne pepper will not damage the stomach lining, and on the contrary, if you have stomach ulcers, it can help heal them. Cayenne pepper can be used in many ways to meet your daily needs. Both fresh cayenne and powder offer numerous health benefits. You can use it as a seasoning for soups, sprinkle powder on scrambled eggs, hot chocolate, or homemade lemonade. Fresh cayenne pepper chopped up also pairs well with stir-fried vegetables and cornmeal. We hope that today's sharing has helped you realize the amazing healing benefits of this herb. Before you go, don't forget to like the video, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more natural health tips. Thank you for watching and see you next time.